for the International Action Center to work with a campaign to restore democracy in Pakistan in building this meeting really 5 days before this election, as it is considered the February 18th election in Pakistan. Now, the real question is this an election about democracy? The most popular candidate, Benazir Bhutto, was assassinated. Other candidates are boycotting. And there is, as we all know, a dictatorship right now in office, martial law conditions. Is this a kind of election? And if you're following any of the coverage in the corporate media in the U.S., you would think that the only interest that Washington has in Pakistan is for democracy, for human rights, for free and fair elections. Isn't that the way it's always presented, the great concern of Washington? So in raising any issues about Pakistan, it's important to talk about where the dictatorships, where this large, bloated, and corrupt military machine in Pakistan has come from. The United States has been intensely involved in political developments in Pakistan for decades, and never in a way that benefited the people of Pakistan. U.S. aid has actually left Pakistan deeply indebted, more than $40 billion in debt, with vast levels of corruption. And just to take the figures from UNICEF, half of the children in Pakistan today are not in school. Half. 2/3 of the women are illiterate. The majority of the population doesn't still have access to basic medicine, potable water, and any of what could be so easily and well provided and are provided in other countries in the immediate region and around the world. There's rich resources in Pakistan, from natural gas to oil to coal to iron, large industries. There's an organized and militant trade union movement. And yet, what has it meant again and again? The jailing of journalists and judges and human rights activists and trade union organizers, the entire militarization of the state. F-16 jets, hundreds of surface-to-air missiles, helicopters, tanks. And it didn't just begin last year. This is true for decades. But really, since the 1980s, the CIA was intensely involved in Pakistan as part of the whole war against Afghanistan was organized by the CIA from Pakistan. And with it, all the resulting corruption and drug money that comes with every covert U.S. war. Every coup, every military dictatorship in Pakistan has had immediate U.S. diplomatic recognition and a promise of new military funds. And this has been, again and again, a weapon against the mass movements, against resistance movements. It has meant repression against national minorities from Waziristan, Baluchistan. It's meant, again and again, martial law. When you came in tonight, you got a whole packet of material. I really hope you'll take the time to look at it, rather than go through all of the facts and figures, some of the fact sheets there, the role of U.S. Special Forces on the frontier, the funneling of millions and millions of dollars to militias to supposedly combat terrorist forces. And over the 5 years, another $2 billion. Just some of the figures that we'll be discussing tonight: 485 cases of enforced disappearances. And as the lawyers will explain to us, these are the known and proven facts. For a military machine that's more than 500,000 strong, I think there's 620 Pakistani troops tying up more than $20 billion in military aid and equipment. The Pakistani military owns more than 12% of the land in Pakistan today. The Army controls hundreds of commercial enterprises and corporations, and none of it has been for the benefit of the people in Pakistan.